Let's talk a bit more about longevity of your business. I find it incredible. I love to see people independent being successful. I noticed you've been here since 2010.
Yeah.
What would you put that down to?
You're changing all the time, learning your customers is the big thing, and what they want as well. So we do lots of tastings and search out the wines for value for money, and but it is what your customers need. Like to change things over. Being independent, we can do that. You know, we don't stick to one wine and say that's it for the year. We're changing constantly. We have at least 10 new wines a week that come in, and we just say to a customer, oh, you like this, but why don't you try this for a change? So we get lots of customers that come in and say, go and pick us 6 wines, you know, £20 to £30 a bottle, or even less sometimes, and we know, and that's how we go. So it is getting to know your customer. It's all about service. Again, where we came from with Leamington, everybody gives a good service in Leamington.
Absolutely. Talk to me about, I mean, I love to learn different subjects, and my passion is wine. I enjoy a nice glass of wine. For a Sunday lunch, it's Italian.
You're like, oh, we'll go to the Italian section.
I'm a big fan of Italian wine. So, talk to me about a Sunday lunch. What would be good value, a good red or a good white first?
Yeah, for about £10 to £15. Yes, so because if you go to a restaurant, for instance, you know, and you buy you have a nice meal, then your wine is say £30 to £40, where you could get the same wine for £10 to £12 in here. So for me, I love to stay at home and have a Sunday lunch. I also like to support people as well, but I would probably go for this is a big favourite of ours. It's £18.50, but it's stunning. It's Primitivo, so that means Zinfandel. So it's from Puglia. It is a lovely, big, juicy red, so go with that beef dinner, even chicken as well, and it's great to drink on its own. So that is one of my stars.
Fabulous.
Okay, and that's Italian, so as you know.
Nice.
Whites, I think I'll probably go for something maybe classic, maybe either the Polyfume. This one here, this is on offer at the moment at £17.50. But this Le Champ Divines means it's old vines, so it's from a single estate as well. So it's got that nice typical Sauvignon Blanc that people love, but without being New Zealand. Everyone's into New Zealand service, but they're coming away from that. You want something a little bit more mineral style, but not too zappy, but very classic. So that's a nice one for a Sunday lunch.
That looks fabulous.
It goes with fish, it goes with any kind of meat as well, so that's wonderful. And me, I've got to have bubbles on a Sunday. I'm a bubble girl, unfortunately, but I would go for, this is from Cremont, it's from the Loire, so this is really soft, it's delicate, it's got lots of nice fine bubbles in it, and for £20, sorry, it's stunning. That's how I'd start my Sunday off with. And then, obviously, to share, otherwise I wouldn't get to my dinner or cook it very well. So that is my choice of what I would have for a Sunday roast.
So, Anita, I've really enjoyed the chat. I'm going to pick you up on that recommendation and come back for that.
Brilliant.
And I'll just say to anybody in this area, anybody in search of good wines for dinner through the winter period, this is clearly the place to come. It's great service, and it's a one-to-one service when you come in, and you usually get great recommendations.
Oh, thank you. I mean, obviously, with the labels, we do a description. So if we're very busy or if people don't want to feel intimidated, they'll read the label and think, oh, I like the sound of that, and take it up and purchase that. Also in our shop, as you can see, we've got vegan, we've got low sulphur, we have, because it's quite a big trend now. A lot of people are vegetarian, especially the young generation now that's coming through, and people who have reactions to sulphur. We do a lot of natural wines as well as low sulphur. So I think this is why we survive. We try and keep on pushing what's going forward with the fashion. You can't stay behind. You've just got to keep on going.
Under the heading of learning, how is a vegan wine?
A vegan wine, so basically it's no filtration in it, so there's no fish blood, there's no egg whites, there's none of, so it's just all natural.
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah, and organic means it's organically, no sprays, so it's not messed with at all. So all our wines, we know where they come from, how small the vineyards are, and we particularly don't buy any bulk wine, so it doesn't come over in a tank, it comes from the vineyard itself and usually bottled over there as well.
Stunning. Great service.
Yeah, thank you.